Hi everyone, Kate LeMay, Executive Director of the YMCA of Greater Boston Overnight Camps, here to talk to you a little bit about getting ready for check-in for Northwoods and Pleasant Valley this summer. I'm so excited that you guys are going to be joining us this year, and I wanted to go through sort of our check-in process so you were 100% ready for camp and that there was no missing paperwork and you guys all felt on board and ready to go. So pardon me, I do have a little note, so I'm going to use those as we go. So the first thing is that we are so excited you're going to be joining us this summer, and we can't wait to see you and your beautiful camper. And in order to check into camp this year, you do need to have one of three documents. So here are the choices. Number one, if your camper is fully vaccinated, and that means they must have had their final shot a minimum of 2 weeks before camp. And in each your check-in email here, there are the dates listed around these requirements. Or you could have a negative PCR test within the window of 7 days before camp, and we need the results. Or you would have a documentation of a positive case of COVID, which we can't test because it would trigger anyways prior to 10 days by attending camp. And also we would need that test result and a note from your doctor. So with all these three, we're asking that you please upload this. There is a section in CampMinder around your COVID vaccination and PCR testing that helps the nursing staff that's checking the paperwork know you're ready to go when you get to the gate here at camp. The second thing is around symptoms. We want to make sure that you've been monitoring symptoms of like cold-like symptoms, fevers, all those standard COVID symptoms. They're also in the document you can read. So just keep a monitor on that over the next 10 days before you arrive. And then when you get to camp, we're going to ask you that question, as well as take your temperature, your camper's temperature, to make sure they have a temperature under 100.4. After the screening, your car will come along, and you just stay in your car for this whole check-in. So if you've been with us before, we've made check-in really smooth and easy for parents and campers. You'll get everyone at the Northwoods and Pleasant Valley camp is getting a PCR test. So you'll go through the process and you stay right in your car, and they will go round and round the nose 10 times. It's a really gentle test, nothing to be nervous about. And then after that, we will have your camper pop out of the car and get a quick head massage where we're checking for lice. And then after that, if you do owe the camp any paperwork, which we really are hoping that you get all your paperwork in nice and early, if you could do that a minimum of, I know we've asked for June 1, but before 5 days before you arrive, it makes a significant difference for the nursing staff just to make sure that all the paperwork is checked. But if not, you'd pop out and give paperwork to the nurses. If you have any medications to drop off, you can do that at the time. Please make sure they're in the original bottles, so that the nurse knows exactly what the protocols are for the medication. And then after the medication drop off, you would go to, this year we're gonna drop all the campers off at the field at the upper part of camp. And then you're gonna drive down and unload all your campers' gear down in their cabins or village areas. So if you could pack relatively compactly so it's easier for the counselors to help you get your luggage out of your car, that would be amazing. So we found this is excellent for goodbyes, and we promise to make sure that your camper's bed is made and that they're moved in nice, and we check to make sure they have all their needs met when we move them into the cabins. So that's pretty much it. That's check-in this year at Northwoods and Pleasant Valley Camp. We're so excited to see all of you. If you have any questions or any concerns, don't hesitate to email or call us. I will say, as you can imagine, with all the COVID protocols, we are getting inundated with communication. So what I can say is that you can trust that we will contact you if we do not have all your needs met, or if something is incorrect, we will reach out to you. I think that's about it. I hope you have a great day, and we can't wait to see you at camp.